All right, so this is Purpose Home Lending in our CRM. See, I built this specifically so that we could customize it, so that we could find tools and resources that seem like good ideas, or if we have good ideas or have a pain point, we can easily adjust and add that feature. Plus, we can easily create features for real estate agents and business owners and really be able to offer a lot of tools and resources to a lot of people. So the couple things I'm going to be talking about today, and this video is mostly for people who are with our company as loan officers or looking for a company to join. What are some features that we offer with our own CRM that are really useful? So one of the main features that I really like that, and once again, the nice thing about this tool is if you have an idea of a tool resource, or if you hear of one that's extremely expensive and you would rather it be a little bit cheaper. For instance, we're going to be incorporating ringless voicemails into the CRM here soon so that, let's say you had an outreach to a client, to a real estate agent, to a business owner, whatever it might be, but you're just marketing to them or just wanted to send a quick note to them. The ringless voicemail will be huge, but this feature I have found extremely useful. Let's see, where's one that I can just pull? That's me. Okay, so here's me. What I did here is we're refining everything, but one of the main things I wanted to talk about today is adding in the loan information. So if I go here, what I do is I do the original loan amount. I think it was like let's just say it was 428 for the sake of the video. I think I bought my house for whatever it is. 30-year was supposed to be a VA loan, but had to be conventional because the guy seriously screwed up. His processor quit, and apparently she knew so much and he didn't know anything. And he decided to tell me after we got our offer accepted and we're in contract and I had removed all contingencies, he decided to tell me, oh, you can't qualify for a VA loan because I miscalculated your income, your self-employed income, which I had asked him for, I'm not kidding, months before. Like, hey, am I actually pre-approved? Am I not? Okay, so 12/20/2020. Crazy thing. 2.875. Just amazing. But also my neighbor a month later sold his house for, I think, it was like just about 100,000, no, 115,000 more than I bought mine. And I think it was just a little bit bigger, just a little bit. So crazy, because 2021 was insane. Okay, so save. But here's what I want to do now is I come here. Now you could do this for past clients, of course. I do this also for outreach whenever I'm, going through a platform called PropWire, or, we're trying to get it with, it's our own built-in platform, but essentially trying to generate my own refinance business. But I generate equity report. There's a couple of versions of it. So you either get a report that can be emailed right to the client. This is the equity report. It shows, so one, it shows the estimated value. Two, it shows the equity. And then this is new. I don't know why I started doing that, but that's cool. It amortizes the loan. It also searches several different websites to compare, like, where are all the public facing websites advertising the price at. So it's pretty accurate. I've gone with ones that claim that they're 95% accurate. Keep in mind, they have no idea if the home is renovated or not. So that's a huge thing. Sorry, I'm a little tired. My 1-year-old did not sleep much last night. But here's my thing is those platforms that cost a lot of money advertise 95% accuracy, but it's still an automated system. So instead what this does, and its estimated value is pretty identical to that platform, to some of those platforms. There's one in particular I'm thinking of. But here's my equity report. Look at all that equity. Wow. Love it. But it also tells you your rate is this is 3.425% below today's. It's talking about national average interest rates. I do think it'll be good to incorporate a little note that says our interest rates tend to be below national average, but reach out for more information. Equity tip, consider leveraging your home equity. So for home or consolidated higher interest rate debts. So it markets you. And then what I like to do for my cold outreach is I either download the report or I just click a shareable link. and then I come over to Canva and create something with a link on it and email it to them. The nice thing about that custom URL, that custom QR code, is it will notify you when someone accesses that link. So let's say you're doing a bunch of mailers. You don't have to, soon there will be a way where you just put in the people's information. It'll mass export, it'll mass generate links and send you a bunch of the links so that you can then tie it to our own inside direct mailer. So we do have a platform that we'll be building out soon where they can access that report and you can just mail it right from this platform. But that's a huge thing. The next, yeah. And so a lot of my past clients that I had, here's the thing is, one, I get notified when they access that report. Two, I immediately got, I think like 3 different referrals from people saying, hey, I actually think we want to sell and we want to buy a barn dominium and build. My son wants to build. Hey, actually, I think I do want to refinance. Is this where interest rates are at? So there's a lot of really useful things that come with that report. The other big one for me is the, for real estate agents. Actually, there was something else I was going to talk about. Totally forgot. But it is being able to use kind of a bomb feature. So we created our own, I don't want to call it bomb because I've never used it. And so I don't really know exactly what the features that it has is, but you can upload a video. So let's say I make a video about the partner, the business portal, or about, one of our other tools, and it will let me know who's watched it. So the only downside is this didn't track it, and sometimes it tracks multiple people. But then you can at least reach out and you can say, hey, I sent you a video, or you can reach out to people who didn't access the video or open it or whatever it might be. Also, that says 58 views. And look, this says 41. We have some technical issues, 62 total. That doesn't even make any sense. That says 58. So that's funny. 41 unique views. So that's great. But it's right from this platform. So everything that we could possibly do, it can be right from this platform. The direct mail, like I said, is a huge one, but the clients, that's one that I really like. Eventually, we have our own property search tool. There's a company we partner with that is working on adding in mortgage information so that you can just run a search in an area and you can see right then and there, hey, look, here are oh, that's a weird symbol. What is that? That's so funny. Here are all the properties in Concord. And I can run a search and say, okay, here's all in a filter, here's all the high interest rate, minimum interest rate, 6.5%. Let's get some refinances. It's not going to pull anything if I do that, because that part's not ready yet. They're about to incorporate it and launch it, so we'll have access to it. But all I can do is I can select all the properties I want. I can send them all right to my client portal where I can create, and hand send out information. The nice thing too is soon we're going to have a way where, like, let's say I came here and I've got first name, last name, email. At least with LinkedIn, I know we're going to be able to get approved with that, but it'll try to look for other social media. This is not that. Oh, I tested it out. But where you can click find their social media accounts, and you could maybe direct message them with their equity report. But you can also take your whole list, select everyone or however you want to do it. And there will be a button right here that says send to direct mail. Now, our direct mail for people who work with us is kind of an earned opportunity where we will pay for it. Otherwise, people can pay for it and have it reimbursed back to them. But it's a conversation. It depends on someone's strategy. Pretty much you got to sell me on the investment of why I should pay for it for you. But I know, like, when I do it, this is what I do. I follow them on social media and I make a point to do that. I try to follow the things they're interested in. I'm going to send a ringless voicemail to them, and I have it set up as a trigger in our sequences so that when they scan that QR code and it alerts me, basically a trigger goes off to send them like, hey, I'd love to set up a time to talk. I noticed you accessed your equity report. I'd love to just go over options, even if you're not ready right now, totally fine with me. Plus, it'd be great to just get to know you and see what you think of the equity report. Boom, it sends that voicemail. It's all automatic. That way I can set it and I can set my triggers and I can I don't have to worry about anything else. So that's a lot of what I do and what I teach everyone who's in our company is to set up these sequences. So I have recruiting emails that go out. Actually, it's just one email. But I have co-branding opportunity. I have templates in here that are about our Cal HFA program. It always shows it as a code, but it's a nice program along with my video. And I can just come in here. Eventually, we'll be able to come in here too. I think that's getting added today. Where am I? Property search, where it'll find active listings by a certain price point. And I can basically send them all marketing information about and just send them right to those listing agents, right to my referrals partner page. Look, from my AI auto lead finder, I have, let's see, how many do I have? Oops, there we go. Say, where's my name? Of course, it's going to do this. Oh, well. I think there's 2 of me. That's why. Gotta love technology. Oh, yeah, because there is 2 of me. That's weird. I wonder where there's 2. I have 768. No, I don't. I have probably just under 600. I'm an admin, so it throws a lot of things off. But all from the AI lead automation. You look, I can see which ones got assigned, which ones maybe didn't for whatever reason. I could find their social media accounts if I really wanted to, or their Zillow and Realtor.com link. They're not always accurate, but we try to. But that's the benefit of the sequences, and that's the benefit of a platform like this, is that anyone who came to me and said, because let's be honest, a lot of us do know of a tool or platform that has these equity reports, but it's free. And for our real estate agents and the partner portal, they get access to a CRM that has the same thing. We do not market to those people that they add to their CRM because it's just really complicated trying to figure out how to set that up. But also just like they're the ones that have the relationship, but it will send them an equity report very similar to the one that our own platform will send as well. This is how I have gotten business. This is what I encourage of people. So if anyone's interested and they want more detail, they want to maybe see a demo, set up a time to talk, I'd be happy to do that. Otherwise, I just like to show people this is what I do and what I built out. If someone said, hey, I really like this feature with my company, if you all could add that, then I know I can close deals from it. I'd be happy to do it. So if anyone has any questions, feel free to reach out and talk to you all later.